Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me dive headfirst into this extraordinary brouhaha of fraternal folly and basketball nepotism, helmed by none other than Giannis Antetokounmpo and his steadfast brother, Thanasis.
Shut up. They bought him the big
chicken
shit,
nugget
the real
rim.
one that sit up there. They got the little shit.
Put him in a different cage?
Yeah. You know the little shit. The ball, got a little ball and everything, a little foam ball. Give him that one.
They put the little rim behind the door with the foam ball.
Yeah.
But one of the brothers, one brother get abused on that rim.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga get dunked into the door.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of brothers, real quick, NBA brothers, I want to shout out to Legal Zoom. What's Legal Zoom, you ask? Well, it's the shit I did a quick 182 when I heard this commercial on my TV, and I turned and saw Greek Freak and Thanasis in the ad. I said, who the put Thanasis in the ad? So I grabbed the DVR, shout out to people with DVR out there, and hit rewind. It was Legal Zoom.
Fire.
So Legal Zoom. If you need another pair of brothers, I got younger brothers, I got an older brother. Since we just throwing anybody in the commercial and you don't really give a
Stupid.
I know mad Thanasis. I know a bunch of Thanasis.
How many Giannis you know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
No, I'm not Giannis.
Antetokounmpo, Thanasis.
Yeah.
You know Thanasis Johnson.
Yeah, no.
And then, you want me? He come with me.
Word.
That's fire, though.
That's fire,
Yo,
nigga.
dog,
What?
we dissing him, but you
We
kind of
not.
gotta give him some
I'm not
props for
dissing-
that.
I'm not
that's
dissing that
fire.
at all, man.
Got the coach fired, man.
Yeah.
No, they ain't.
but dog, they was favored to win the East, dog. You got the coach fired.
My brother has to find something else to do. We grew up in the same house.
I got you up.
Now we both basketball players. We both was in Africa doing what we was doing. Then I went to college. Your dumbass followed me. Then I went to JUCO.
He said you followed
I turned around.
Nigga followed
Your
you.
stupid ass is right here next to me. You know your mama gonna tell you, hey, take care
Take
of
your
your
little
brother.
brother.
Boy.
Take care of your brother now. Take your brother with you.
You triggering me.
That don't apply to life.
To real life.
If I'm Greek Freak, at some point now I get to the Bucks. You right here at the damn Bucks. Then was on the Knicks for a hot second too one time.
Yeah.
They drafted him, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
He had another brother, too. It's not just the NASA, it's another one.
I know. The younger brother.
And he played for the Lakers. Or something. Yeah, he played for the Lakers for a second, too.
Huh? The Knicks.
Okay.
And we put him in the G League, Thanasis. He was in our, I want to say that he was in our G League, and we called him up, and yada, yada, yada. Listen, shout out to Thanasis, man. Y'all are really bodying this whole
killing
brotherhood
this
thing. I never want to see my brother for my whole life. Like, everywhere I turn, my brother's right there. No.
Yeah, man.
That's fine.
I want to see my brother in a family reunion or if I'm getting jumped.
Facts.
Other than that,
You be happy when you see a brother. You be happy when you see a brother when you getting jumped.
mommy's birthday.
You think
happy
doing,
when you see
yo,
JR.
doing brotherhood
happy when you
all
see JR.
wrong. That's fuck.
Yo, that's crazy.
Doing brotherhood all wrong. Yeah, man. You want to see your brother. You want to see your non. You want.
And if I can help you, man, if I'm in this position,
Sometimes-
let's get it.
Yeah.
I got a good brother, but sometimes brothers be bums.
No.
Then leverage his stardom. Yo, dog, you want
I respect
Nike deal?
Yeah.
Hey, look, me
Yo,
and
my brother he don't need a signature shoe. He need an initials. He'll not write his whole name.
Speaking of signature shoes.
me and my brother have both done that. Straight up. Yo, dog. Yo, my little brother.
The audacity, the temerity. Oh, how the gods of Mount Olympus must quake in laughter as the NBA watches this spectacle unfold like some modern-day Greek tragedy mixed with sitcom absurdity. First of all, let's be clear. Giannis is a colossus on the court, an Olympian among mere mortals. But what is this that I hear? His brother Thanasis, who most can barely recall as an NBA player, somehow occupies a coveted spot in the league? This is a phenomenon that reeks of basketball favoritism. It's like putting a sidekick in the lead role of the movie just because the star says, "Hey, we are family, let's do this together." It's not brotherhood, it's brother sponsorship, NBA style. Now, I'm not saying Thanasis doesn't know how to dribble a ball, but in the grand pantheon of NBA talent, he's a shrimp cocktail at a banquet of filet mignon. Giannis, the towering titan of Milwaukee, didn't just leverage his skills, but brought along his sibling like some carry-on luggage on the starship of superstardom. Is this a genuine basketball symbiosis, Or are we witnessing an act of blatant nepotistic maneuvering that would make even Greek gods blush in their divine hypocrisy? But allow me to elucidate further, my audience, because this isn't just a case of familial favoritism. Oh no, this is a masterclass in leveraging your clout to engineer contracts, deals, and roster spots. Giannis, wielding his MVP accolades like Zeus with his thunderbolts, surely must have said, "You want me, then you take my brother too." I can almost hear the Bucks front office sweating, thinking, what can we do? Let's give him the bench, let's keep Thanasis around, anything to keep Giannis happy. This isn't brotherhood, it's a hostage situation. And let's talk business, because Giannis didn't just stop at basketball contracts. No. He walked into the negotiation room like a general with his troops, saying, "I want the max deal, the accolades, and oh by the way, give my brother a Nike shoe too." This is crony capitalism at its finest, brothers. Thanasis doesn't just get the crumbs, he's nibbling on the very same loaf of bread Giannis is slicing. It's like using a golden spatula to serve everyone at the family dinner, except only one person knows how to cook. I mean, come on, how much closer do you need to be to your sibling? Some of us can barely tolerate our brothers for Thanksgiving dinner, but Giannis has to deal with Thanasis on the court, on the bench, in the locker room, at the family cookout. It's overkill. At some point, don't you want a little space? Shouldn't brotherhood mean occasional distance and not perpetual presence? You'd think these two were conjoined at the hip the way they move through life. But you see, the deeper issue here isn't just Giannis and Thanasis. This is emblematic of a larger NBA trend of star players bringing their relatives along for the ride, regardless of talent. This is cronyism masquerading as family loyalty. It's like having a VIP pass to the hottest club in town, and instead of inviting your most talented friends, you bring your cousin who can barely hold a conversation. It's laughable but true. And don't get me started on the dynamics within the Bucks team. Can you imagine being a bench warmer on that squad? Bustin' your butt every day, grinding through practices, only to watch Giannis's brother waltz in like he's got the golden ticket to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. The frustration must be palpable. It's like you're an understudy in a Broadway play, but the lead actor's brother gets the role just because, well, he's family. Thanasis being in the NBA while others more deserving toil away in the G League or overseas reeks of favoritism. It's the kind of thing that could cause ripples in locker room chemistry, players whispering under their breath, "Well, I guess it's all about who you know, not what you can do." It's a travesty of meritocracy and a perfect example of the business side of sports dictating who plays rather than pure talent. But, to be fair, let's give Thanasis some credit. He's still an NBA player, and that, in itself, takes a level of talent and determination most people will never achieve. But let's not fool ourselves into thinking his presence on that roster is purely due to skill. The Antentokounmpo brand is the real reason Thanasis has an NBA jersey. It's like he's riding in the sidecar of a motorcycle, driven by Giannis, on the road to fame and fortune. And let's not forget about the other brothers either. Yes, there's more Antentokounmpos out there. Are we to believe they all will have NBA careers simply because Giannis is a golden goose? The NBA has turned into a family reunion of basketball royalty, where the main requirement for entry is a shared last name. So what are we left with, my audience? The Antentokounmpo dynasty rolls on, but the true question remains, is this about talent or just keeping Giannis happy? It's a quandary wrapped in brotherly love and basketball business acumen. If nepotism were an Olympic sport, the Antentokounmpos would have the gold medal around their necks already. In conclusion, What we are witnessing is not just the rise of Giannis, but the tactical placement of his family in the annals of NBA history. It's a chess game where loyalty, not talent, dictates the moves.